Now I think it's clear you can buy crypto in Switzerland. You can buy crypto through your bank. It's very easy here. That's unimaginable in the traditional finance world. If you make 3-4%, then you're the king, you know. So my name is Andrés. I'm from Switzerland. And I got introduced into DeFi, it was November 2020. It was very exciting. I received an airdrop from Uniswap and I immediately started trying it out, you know, and I first thought it was trash because I lost money to impermanent loss. So I was in the beginning a little bit disappointed, but I give it a second chance, and that's how we started our company. And our company is a liquidity aggregator, so we're focusing on user experience. That's our main focus point, because we believe that right now with DeFi we're in the state maybe 2014 with Bitcoin, where you had shady exchanges, everyone was a little bit scared, skeptical, does it work, does it not work? Now I think it's clear you can buy crypto in Switzerland, you can buy crypto through your bank. It's very easy here. You have great exchanges, but in DeFi you have a lot of good protocols, a lot of interesting stuff, but it's very inaccessible, it's very hard. You get frustrated, you get scared, and we want to change that. And the second thing we do is we're working with regulators together to launch, how should I say, we launch a licensed regulated financial product on DeFi. So that's our unfair advantage a little bit, because we're from Switzerland, we are at the Crypto Valley, we have great partners, and we will launch an ETP on DeFi, and it will be the first one of its kind in Europe, and definitely the first one in Switzerland. And this will bring in the first step institutional money, because the big boys, they are not in DeFi yet, but they want to get in, because stable yields on like 10-15% on stable coins, that's unimaginable in the traditional finance world. If you make 3-4%, then you're the king, you know. So it will be quite exciting to get institutions on board, and then in the next step retail investors investing into DeFi through our smart contract. So our project is for everyone who's interested in creating a cash flow in crypto, but does not want to have this thing as a full-time job, because yield farming is a full-time job. You have to check every day, you have to see where can I get in, get out, you know. On our platform you have less yield but stable, without fluctuations, you know, because we only focus on pools where you don't have impermanent loss, with less risk, less reward, but still it's stable. So it's for everyone who wants to invest in something, forget about it, and come back a month later and enjoy the money that was made. So DeFi is the democratization of finance, because currently you have all these big banks, guys in suits, they have been privileged the whole time. In Europe it's fine, you know, we don't have problems, but in places like South America, in places like Africa, in places like Asia, sometimes not everyone has access to financial products. And I mean, it's a huge advantage if you can take your money and send it to work, because in most parts of the countries people go to work, they spend the money, they save maybe something, and inflation is killing it again. So DeFi democratizes the financial system and enables everyone to participate in financial markets, and I love it. First thing I would recommend is educate yourself. Everyone is trying to make quick money, you know, get in and, oh, I will be a millionaire next year. But you need to learn, it's a process. And also the things that you can learn in DeFi, the things you can learn in crypto, can be applied also in other markets. Crypto was my first asset class. Now I'm looking into stocks, looking into real estate. And it's only because I started to educate myself. So take your time. Don't rush into too high risk and crazy things where you might lose money and get pissed off and say, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, it doesn't work for me. Take your time, do research and learn about this stuff, because it's exciting. In DeFi, so we first had lending borrowing, we had DEXs, now everyone is trying to aggregate it, like we are as well, making it easy onboarding process to make it actually usable. what I see, what's very interesting, and that I'm watching out for projects right now, because we don't have any capacity to build anything else besides our project, is a new form of consensus mechanism where, because now I can only take on a loan when I have money. I have $10,000, I can deposit, take out a loan 5,000 to work with this. But what if I don't have money? What if I want to buy a house that's 1 million? I have only 200,000. In real life, you can go to a bank and they give it to you because they know who you are. They know, okay, this guy has a family, he has a house, he lives there. They can give you the money because if you don't pay, they know where to go. In DeFi, we're just a number. And I think this will be the next thing to collect reputation. So proof of reputation might be something that will be coming soon. Insurance, things like insurance. So in DeFi, things can happen. Developers can do mistakes, and this happens. There are always smart people that do exploiting, and insurance of DeFi will be something very interesting to do. Liquidity mining. Or yield farming on insurance. And I mean, in general in crypto, I think GameFi is something interesting. There's a lot of trash out there. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, it's the next big gaming thing, but mostly it's just, I keep distant from it. But still, the gaming industry is one of the biggest in the world. It's very interesting. It gets people excited. It gets people into an industry. I think GameFi will be nice, and mobile. So imagine what happened with the internet when we got mobile. Everyone is using the internet now. Before it was only on the computer. Mobile will be something very interesting, and I think Cello is doing a great job with mobile. They're building a mobile-first blockchain. So in general, mobile things will be interesting. You know, I'm a boring conservative guy. I like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum. Obviously, I love DeFi, and I use DeFi for investing. So what I can really advise to you guys is learn how to take out a loan. Learn DeFi protocols like Aave, Compound. Learn how to use them. It takes you one YouTube video, and then you can deposit your assets, like your long-term hodling position that you don't want to sell. That's my Ethereum, that's my Bitcoin. I take out a loan on my assets. I put them into a liquidity pool. I start liquidity mining, and that's how I make income. You know, because I don't like to sell my Bitcoins. I don't like to sell my Ethereum, because at one day it will explode. For me, it's 100% certain that we are now undervalued. So I'm keeping my assets and working with money that I'm lending.